At dawn on November the 4th, 1956, 1,000 Soviet tanks swept into the centre of Budapest to put down a revolt that had brought hope, freedom and a new style of government to the people of Hungary. The rise against Soviet rule had begun some weeks earlier. Ordinary citizens had taken up arms to fight the occupying forces in a bid to free themselves from Moscow's domination and from a government at home that was as oppressive as its Soviet paymasters. For the first time since the communist takeover at the end of the Second World War, the Hungarian national flag was openly on display. Partisans were joined by elements of the Hungarian army, and when they weren't fighting alongside, the soldiers often handed over their weapons to the new revolutionaries, even tanks. The Hungarian government was forced to start negotiations for the withdrawal of Soviet troops and began to admit publicly that it had made serious mistakes in the past. Democratization would begin at once. The Prime Minister, Imre Nagy, also promised to reform the political system to allow all democratic forces on the broadest basis. No one in Moscow was going to allow that. Even as a Hungarian general was negotiating the withdrawal of Soviet troops from Budapest, plans for a full-scale attack on the rebels were being drawn up in Moscow. The velvet glove was about to be removed from the iron fist. The brutalities of that fateful day, as well as bringing dissident Hungarians to heel, caused chaos among communists in the West. Thousands of party members tore up their cards in protest. Even hardliners who'd obeyed the Kremlin line through all its twists and turns over the years couldn't stomach the way Moscow had crushed the uprising. The people of Hungary had to wait another 30 years for their freedom to be restored.